In this video, we're going to demonstrate how the Power Central's scheduler works. This can be used both for production planning as well as procurement planning. So what you're seeing over here, there are a couple of filters over here. I just did a filter on the salad over here. So I just did a search on the salad over here. And I just did just did a filter on the salad so that you're only seeing the salad, the caprese salad that is due for the customer. There is one order for 2,500 cases on the 23rd and another one that is due to deliver on the 25th. We can schedule assembly orders directly from here. So here we have two assembly orders that are scheduled, one for the 19th and the other one for the 22nd. Scheduling is really easy. You're able to directly either edit the assembly order, you're able to delete the assembly order, or you're able to clone the assembly order. So it's very easy to easy to edit the production plan. So say, for example, I want to just do another production run maybe a couple of days later. So maybe I want to do it on the 23rd. I just add an assembly order and it instantly creates the assembly order in Business Central. So you don't have to switch screens and do a lot of things. So here we have two production orders and we have two sales orders. And the system is basically saying that, and then we also have the dressing, because the salad shaker also has the pesto dressing that needs to, that is like a sub-production, sub-assembly that has to happen before this production order. You can see that by moving this assembly order around. Say, for example, we move this to a later date, like if you move it to the 27th or something like that, you will see that instantly both of these assembly orders are going to be at risk of stock outage. So the system is pretty good at even looking at the sub-assemblies that are dependent, especially in food and salads. You're making salad dressings first, and then you have to make the salad. So I'm going to move this back to 17th or an earlier date. So, and like I said, as you're moving these production orders, the assembly orders or production orders are getting updated in real time in Business Central. The other thing that you're able to see over here is that while I am able to produce this 2,500 without any problem, it looks like there is a risk of stock outage for this production order. And if we go look at the stock levels over here, you're able to see that the mozzarella cheese, we're actually going to be 2,000 pounds short on that particular day. And we also know that the dressing for the second assembly order, the pesto dressing, we're only making 100, but it looks like we got to make 20 more pounds in order to make this happen. So let's go ahead and actually change the assembly order from the 100 pounds to 120 pounds, because it looks like we're going to be short for the second assembly order here. So I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to edit this assembly order and just change that from 100 pounds to 120 pounds. And as soon as I do that, what I'm going to see over here is that we no longer are going to have a stock outage here. So the next thing is I want to make sure that, like, okay, we're going to be short 2,000 pounds. So obviously we have a purchase order. As you can see over here, if you look at the mozzarella cheese sliced, it looks like we only ordered 13,000. So it looks like we need to order 2,000 pounds more. So let's go to the purchase order here. So let's go to the mozzarella cheese and let's change this from 13,000 to 15,000. So now if I just refresh the data so that it actually syncs up with the procurement that's going on with the purchase order that's going on in the Business Central, within a few seconds, you can see that we no longer are going to be short of any ingredients. So now we are pretty confident that we are going to be able to make this 120 pounds of pesto dressing, 2,500 pounds of this caprese salad, both on 19th and 23rd, and we don't have any risk of deliveries for the 23rd and 25th. So instead of hard coding a lot of the business rules inside the traditional MRP planners and ERPs, this tool was built from the ground up, and it shows the procurement planners and production planners highlights the risks so that they can go and figure out whether they want to move production orders from one date to the other, or they want to basically go and buy the raw material from another vendor. So it gives very good visual cues for the production and procurement planner so that they can take the necessary action that is needed. So we are able to, the production and procurement planners are able to see stock outages days and weeks in advance instead of finding out the day of or the day before.